Just look how beautiful you are. Just really quickly. This is how beautiful you are. Print you out a picture. Put it on your refrigerator. There's no better place to have a picture of a cell than on your refrigerator. I promise. There's only one way to find out as well. Anyway, it's really past my bedtime, I gotta say. But my hair is clean, my body's clean, and I'm ready to go to sleep. On my little deck of love letters. So today was a good day. Tomorrow might be even better. I just don't know enough yet. Oh, I saw this guest that I really like at work today. I ran into him, and he told me this story about how he plays in this adult soccer league, and they actually went to Honduras to play this past weekend, which is amazing, you know? And while they were on the field playing a game or practicing, something like that, there was this teammate that he had that had a massive heart attack and passed away right there on the field. And I was like, whoa. You know, that's crazy because his family was back in the United States, like they didn't get to be with him. And he just said God doesn't make mistakes. He said it was really tragic, but he said, you know, like there's a plan for everything. You know, God doesn't make mistakes. I like that he said that because it might be true. I think a lot about, like, do we have free will or not? And then is everything already determined? And when things like that happen, when you lose somebody like suddenly for some reason, it's almost just like there must be a plan. There's got to be a plan. So it doesn't appear to be a logical reasoning behind it. There must be something I just don't understand about the situation yet. I don't have enough information. Well, this is actually a lot more cards that came out than I thought, but I don't think it's a bad thing. With my red tint, some of these odds are be ready to be wrong. This is what you're meant to do. Be gentle and deliberate. Don't waste it. I just know. What's on your mind, love? Clean it out, clean it up. Let's unlock those hips. Regal. How you attain it is how you sustain it. Defensive. And don't be obsessed with the past. So that was a lot of cards. And probably the one that is standing out to me the most is how you attain it is how you sustain it. And it reminds me of, like, when you first start doing a workout or start getting in a routine of doing something different, you know. And, like, we tend to overdo it. I tend to overdo things. And I know a lot of people who tend to overdo things when they first start, like, especially working out and stuff. But, like, small habits, they stack up. You know, all money spends. Like, at the snowball stand, all those dimes, all those nickels, all those pennies, they eventually make $1, you know. 10 squats in the morning can go a long way. How you attain it is how you sustain it, you know. Balance. Be gentle and deliberate kind of backs that up. Be gentle and deliberate with yourself. This is a time period of gentleness, you know. Just like being a little bit nicer to yourself, you know. I think you've been beaten up on yourself enough. I like the word regal. My friend uses it a lot, regal. And this defensive card, sometimes it's easy to get defensive about things, especially when you've been in a relationship with somebody for a long time. I'm a twin. I got 28 years under my belt. But being defensive instead of, like, sometimes apologizing or, you know, again, being gentle and deliberate versus, you know, being relaxed in the body versus being tense in the response. Sometimes it's hard not to be defensive, you know? Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Anyway, that's really all. I'm super tired, so I gotta go to sleep, gotta rest, gotta dream. I got dreams to dream. They're not gonna dream themselves. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope that you have some sweet dreams as well. Tomorrow's gonna be a beautiful day. Such a beautiful day. And if you happen to be watching this and it's only the beginning of the day or the middle of the day, the rest of the day is going to be so good. It's going to be so beautiful. So many things are going to happen. So you can like, share, and subscribe. But as always, I will see you next time.